Hello, and welcome to today's subscriber contract. Dubai List 17, set in Dubai and supplied to us today by Paul Anderson, 37. So moving on to our briefing, 47 wants to finish everyone in Dubai. And moving on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them, along with a free map. So for today's challenge, we'll be starting as the penthouse staff. We're going to have a silenced shotgun stored up in the penthouse ventilation room, and we'll be bringing with us a lethal syringe and a silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to vacate the bar area here, and we're going to make our way straight down to the ventilation room and retrieve our shotgun, as we are going to require that for our first elimination. So we're just going to head straight down the stairs, past the main entrance hallway, past the study area, avoiding the young lady enforcer. We're going to head straight down into the ventilation room, retrieve our briefcase containing our shotgun, and then we're going to retrace our steps back upstairs. Although this time round we're going to go around the long way to avoid one of the enforcers. So we have a couple of patrolling guards and a young enforcer lady here, but the enforcer we want to avoid is actually our first target. They've just made their way into the bathroom, so we're going to render them unconscious using our briefcase. There we go. We're going to retrieve our briefcase while they theatrically fall over. We're going to retrieve our shotgun and shoot them in the head. We can leave them there, they're not going to be found as long as we don't cause any panic. We're going to make our way back out into the corridor and turn on the vacuum cleaner. That will attract the attention of our next target, the young lady currently making Mr. Ingram's bed, and when she comes out to investigate, we will be able to jab her in the back with our lethal syringe. So here she comes now, so once she gets in and turns off the vacuum, we can then jab her in the back, and it seems that everybody in this penthouse went to acting school, as she makes quite the fuss about dropping down, but eventually she does, and we can then make our way back to where we started, and we're going to head out onto the balcony, throw our briefcase against the wall here, or the glass, whatever you want to call it. That will attract the attention of the other housekeeper in the penthouse room. When they come out to investigate, we can then pounce on them, render them unconscious, and they're going to have a very nasty accident by falling over the banister and taking the express route back down to the ground floor, although they don't actually make it all the way to the ground. So down they go, bouncing off of multiple things along the way, and that does not look very comfy. So 3 targets down, 2 more to go. Our next 2 targets are both the guards up on this area. So we're going to go for the guard patrolling in the balcony area first of all, as he has an assault rifle and we need that gun. So we're going to run up behind him while he's by the sheik's apartment. We're going to render him unconscious, take the outfit that he has and the silenced assault rifle before we deposit him over the balcony's edge, where he will be immediately spotted by the patrolling guard directly below us. We can then make our way back to Carl Ingram's apartment, and we can then deal with our final target with a simple bullet to the head, and we can then drop our assault rifle and make good our escape. And the nearest available safe exit will be the throwing ourselves off of a perfectly good building exit over by where the golf set is located. We do have one enforcer to avoid in the area. Luckily enough, due to our timing, he will move away, and we can then throw ourselves off of a perfectly good building. So there we go, one more subscriber contract taken care of, and once we get back to terra firma we will get confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan, we had no objectives, and we get a silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.